The following video was pre-recorded on twitch.tv/codedman9000. More information on the stream times at the end of the video. Previously on Stone to Space. We began our story creating a small settlement. We then moved on to a new area under the watchful eye of the king. After gaining the king's approval, we then began cultivating Shady Acres, a town that would grow and require 6 different products available to us before the 21st century. This was the end of Chapter 1. As we began Chapter 2, we started creating our third new town, which would later become a large sprawling city. We also began our first side story, focusing on a citizen named Cody Stone. We then went back to our main city and continued growing it. We started expanding towards the sea and started a downtown area with high-rising buildings, but then ran into an issue. We needed to practice controlling a transportation network of trucks, planes, and trains before we could do the same within our own town.
Mr. Coded, before we entrust you with the transport systems of Shady Acres, there are a few things you'll need to prove. First, you must demonstrate you can manage traffic networks across multiple major cities. Consistency, control, and scalability is very important. Then, show us how you would establish a public air transport network across Europe. Make it accessible, make it reliable, and make it grow. After that, we'll be watching how you handle the needs of a city's rapidly expanding cargo rail system. Only once you have mastered all 3 will you face the final challenge, integrating them all, air, road, and rail, make them a unified, seamless network of productivity. How long you thrive in each phase will determine your outcome. We're not just looking for competence, Mr. Coded, we're looking for excellence.
Hello and welcome to a Twitch Plays Along series called Stone to Space. We are in Chapter 2, A Modern Era. Today we are playing RAILGRADE. Alright, so what I want to try and do is, I guess we'll finish the story that we had going. We were trying to max out all of our trains in this one map save. And I found out that we could place... How do I realized, or found out, that we could place 2 tracks next to each other near the Zeppelin dock, and the station on the second track is still connected. So, on the lines that we have doubled up, like the 2 water lines here, we could switch things around so that it's 2 water tracks going in and out. And I did think of how to do it with the tracks. First step is to move this track past this corner. So we have to move this piece 2 tracks back, which shouldn't be too difficult. The only thing is we have to get rid of a few station pieces. Now I'm going to wait until this train leaves. I think I can do it then, and then this... Whoop. Did we reach the thing with the money? Oh, we finished! Wow. So we could have kept playing for a few minutes more on Saturday, and we would have finished the save. Okay. What an incredible result. The money, this colony's balance sheet is looking plump. Aren't you glad you spent some time working and not wasting it on tests? The terminal records have been altered. Make no mention of this to Saito. Okay. That's right, because this is where we were doing the normal tutorial thing, and then we jumped over here to validation skip, which would have skipped all this. And then they both lead to this one. So I think we go into this map, find out what the heck this is. I think it's like a little side quest. And then maybe... Do we finish all this? Does it just go all the way around? It does. This is a very large map. It just keeps going. So I think what we're going to do is just do this one and then maybe go into Sandbox and see what we can do on our own. Now I'm not going to do any modifiers. We're not really going to worry about the rank gold times. Good job on the water delivery. You learned the basics of track construction and train configuration. Your colony needs energy and lots of it. Nearby is an idled oil power plant. Connect the surrounding oil wells and spin up those turbines. Export the resulting energy at the Zeppelin docks. Make sure you assign workers to the oil power plant. Industry doesn't work itself. Once those turbines are spinning, you will need to maximize production. Do this by building new railways to all oil wells. Afterwards, consider investing into upgrading for those oil wells. There's a Wiglet in chat if anyone wants a Wiglet. So let's see what we're doing here. License unlocked. Nice. Okay, so we have the oil here. Bring it over to the power plant, and then ship stuff from the power plant to the Zeppelin dock. Oh, there's another oil well up there. So that's all we have to do, it seems. Do we need to place down anything? I don't know what any of this stuff is doing. That's not what I was thinking I was clicking onto. Anyway, now that I know that we can place 2 different tracks next to each other, just like these, we're actually going to set it up that way. So go like that, and then this. Put a 6-long station. So it's like the entirety of the length of this. Oh, no, it's actually 1 square shy. Anyway. So now you can go here like that, and you go out to here. You have to go out 1 and then over. You do something. Alright, we have that done. Next thing would be noticing that there's a little truck right here. Look at that truck. We're gonna say goodbye to this truck. Okay, so that is 4 wide. I'll do another 2 and then bring it over. Should be able to place 6 on the station. And it should be able to reach everything. Yes. That station is going to go over here. So what I'm going to try and do is track to there and then station out here. So it's nice, it does reach. Okay, then all you have to do is connect it. How do you connect over to here? That's good enough. I'm not going to put a train on this yet until we have the production of the power plant. What I need to do is bring you over to here so that this track has room down here as well. I do really like the attention to detail that they put like a concrete wall next to the tracks. I think that's really cool. Thing that we're gonna have to worry about is trains coming up here. So F and V control the height of the tracks. I'm gonna try to do a track like this, where it has a plateau of 2 tracks, then a ramp down. That is not at all what I said. Go out, 1. Go down immediately. That's what I wanted. Another platform of 2, down. Another platform of 2, down, and that's actually all the way out. So now we're going to copy this. The reason why I spread out the inclines is that when the trains get longer, they go slower going up multiple inclines at one time. So if we had it all the way, like on this side it's not going to matter because they're going downhill. But if we had this entire incline of 4 tiles on this side, and the train's 6 cars long, they go very slowly up. So I'm trying to maximize their speed as they're going up. And when they reach a flat surface, they speed up a little bit. Now, if they were long enough to have a car or engine on all 3 of these inclines, the train would be considered being on an incline of 3 at one time. So hopefully a separation of 2 tiles of flat track means that they won't reach this at all. I mean, if an engine's here, I do 2 engines when there's 6 cars. So it'd be 1 engine, 2, then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. If we have a train that's 6 long, it would reach all 3 inclines. So it would slow down temporarily, but it wouldn't be slowly chugging along up the hill. So, do I need to bring anything other than crude oil? It looks like I could be placing water. And does that also connect to all of those oils? It does. Gotta wash your dishes, bro. Well, it was just dust from sitting, so I thought it would just rinse out. I guess not. If it is saying that we need to actually connect to up here as well as everything down here, then maybe we do this track on the inside. Doing everything up here and over here. But the track on the outside doing everything that's to the right. Welcome in, RigasStreaming, by the way. I don't know if I said that earlier or not. The only issue is the way out track is going to have to cross over the other one. So we might want to keep it up one, so it's a long bridge. But also, how do we have it connect? I did find out in the last map that we can actually build a track going above the industry stuff. You're quite quiet. What do you mean? Oh, I think I might have turned down my microphone by accident, if that's what you mean. If I just keep turning it up while I'm talking, it doesn't seem like it's doing anything on OBS. I can hear it getting louder in my ears. Is this a little bit better? It looks like I'm in the yellow now instead of just being in the green. More? What if I just max out the mic? If I just keep turning this knob. The microphone is now at max volume. Anyway. Let's go back in this. Now, I think this is oil. It is. But I don't think I can place stuff in like the last map that we did. The last map we were able to place more stuff down. I think I'm fine. Alright, so we need to figure out how I'm going to connect all these. Now, the bridge going up here is going to be crazy. So let's figure that out first. Do we have them go all the way up to these first, pick up here, and then come down and pick up these? Or do we have them go up this way? Go to this station first. The line does connect to that oil well. Let's go this way instead. So that'll be for this one on the outside. How do we get up here easily? That seems like the slope is too steep because it's red. Or you can make a loop. If I just go straight up that way. No, it's too short of a line. Okay, what if we start the station down here? Where does it connect to both oil wells? That's the first connection point. Where does it stop connecting to both? Right here. So that's our station. That means that the 4 in the center should be connected to both oil wells at the same time, at all times. And then the ones on the ends are just for one or the other. It's important to have self-confidence. At least that's what people keep telling me. I think that maybe we have them loop around like this. We'll incline a little bit, and then we'll loop back around like this. It's not going to show you the way I'm thinking. Kind of like how it looks now, but different. Now, since it's going down this direction, we don't have to worry about height, as long as it works. Track height exceeds support limit. Okay, so go down one then. And how would we turn you around? I want to go the other way, not that way. Is it because of the mountains right there? It might be because of this hill. It is for sure. I am going to bring this back. That's the first time I've seen birds in the game. That actually scared me. Spiral. If it doesn't work out the way that I'm thinking of it, then I probably will end up doing a spiral. So it can only go up 3 at a time. 3 supports. That's good to know. So if we should be able to go this way now. Doesn't look like we can. Oh, because of the hill again. Alright. What if I try to get all the way up here? No, it just doesn't work. Why? What if I go now? It tries to make a tunnel. Not sure what to do there. If we bring you all the way up, that's 3. Can I go up again here? No. Then how the heck do you get up here? This spot right here? Because if this is the max height of the train that we can make it... I mean, there's a low spot over here, which would be perfect, and then there's this spot here. What if we make it loop this way and then back up that way? It would double cross over whatever track we have on this side, though. So if I... place a track here. That's just so we keep a space for it. If I follow this track, it does start going down. Oh, and it goes all the way down over here. How would you connect over to this? Not good right there, but okay right here. I think I have to go up one more for the turn. I go like that, and then into here. This works out better. If this seems to get in the way of each other, then I will do a spiral right here. But I just wanted to connect these two. Can I even make a station that connects both of them? I don't think I can. There's no instance where the station connects to both of them at the same time. Which is okay. We don't need to connect to both at the same time. That's our station line. Grab you, and I'm gonna bring this around. And then you somehow have to go back down a hill. And I have this going the wrong way. Okay, this is where the track has to be. Does that automatically place the track down? It does, look at that. I didn't know that. I thought I had to place the track first and then the station on the track. But anyway, the train line has to go this way and go wherever it connects in. So this line actually goes into this portion. Alright. Well, okay. Good, Siribot. Unfortunately, you let the person say the stuff, though. Although in Firebot it doesn't show it. Huh. Weird. Anyway. Now this line would connect to this. So if I grabbed it from here, how do you go down the hill? I'm okay with that. Gives it a little bit of character. This is kind of the look that I was going for on this little hillside, but that's apparently too tall. Oh, and at night you get to see the inclines better. This is the first game that I've seen nighttime actually be beneficial. And I think we need to have both tracks coming up this way. Up this incline. Welcome in, Rigas! Would make a great Transformer name. It would. Did you like our little custom shout out for you? I wasn't looking at OBS to see if the pop-up actually showed up, so I'll have to look back at the VOD later on. I'm pretty sure it showed up, but I'm not sure. Not 100% positive. Words. What one are we doing? Oh, by the way, this line's going to be very long and meaty with a lot of trains. I forgot it would happen and it scared you. So this outside track is actually going to be this one. And this track has to go to this and then go onto this side. So... ooh, you can go right down the side of this. So if I go like this, that should leave a good enough space for a 6-long station. Which, for those who missed the last stream, you can only make a station that's 6 tiles long. And I tried to keep all my station pieces connected to the thing that's requiring the station. Now this is already raised. So we could just delete back to here and keep this track a tile high. Like this. Does it go too high here? Oh, it does. Okay. So we are going to actually go back 2. And then bring it out. We'll bring it straight to here, and then I'll just have it connect in however way it wants. So now that works out well. But on the other hand, this now has to loop to the left, get to this oil well, and then loop back to here. And this has to cross over this track one more time. So what's the best way of doing this? I think we should just connect in this track and then worry about the other one. So I go here, that's 3, that should be 6. Which it is. You, I'm gonna let you connect in however way you want. Maybe I'm not. Because I don't really want it to go up and over. It doesn't have to. This, on the other hand, has to loop back, and then... Is there a way where this doesn't have a double incline anywhere? I think the only way to make sure it doesn't have a double incline is to make it ourselves. So if we go to here, and then I raise this up, that's one incline. Go down one. Down one. Down one again. To there. And then if we get rid of these two. Oh, this is a double incline there. I think I'm overthinking this, and it wouldn't actually matter. We could make it connect further back. That might help. Let's connect this further back. There's a speed pill in chat, and every time the noise goes off, it scares me. So thank you, Willow. What height do I have to get to? Okay, right there. So if we go down just one, it has to go to here, and then we can turn. Down another. No, that's up. Go down. Oh, one more. So there. Train lines right there. So if we rotate one, then go down. Oh, we can go down then turn. That helps. Down again. That's how we connect in there. The only thing I don't like is that this is 3 tiles. So the train from here is going to go very slow going up here. Unless we have the track go around the back. And then we can gradually incline. So let's do that. Sweep from there to here. And then I will work out this. That goes down one. We'll go to here, and then down again. Did I go down or up? Let's rotate first. Out to here, then down. And now we are on the ground. So where do these stations fit? Oh, they can't be placed on the ground by itself. Okay. Then I don't know what I was seeing earlier where it let me place the station down without a track. I guess I already did put down a track or something over there? I don't know. This piece I'm not too worried about because it's only 2. But now we do have to go up 3 from where it currently is. Go like that. It has to go up 1 more. Let's start back here then. Bring you up. Up again. No, not right there. 2 flat pieces, then up. There. And then if I go to here and then up, that's the height we need. Then we turn this way, and it looks like I'm only 1 high. But it actually looks like we had to go up even more to get over to there. So that's both the tracks connected now. Don't like how windy it is, but we can't really do anything about the fact that it's a very hilled area. So now, next step is to put down a train. The arrow in front of the train shows the direction it's going to go in. And since these tracks are very long, I'm going to immediately put 2 engines, 8 cars. Which I found out in the last stream, that it tells you the number of what's being used at the bottom. Didn't know that for a while. Randomly found that out. And then we'll do the same thing, which we can actually just clone train and place it there. Wait a second. How do I cancel this? Cancel just like that. If it goes up, why not just keep it up? We could just keep it a very tall bridge this entire track. So while that other train's going around, it's going to get us money eventually. And I think I can only delete from back to here. So it goes down 1, up 1. So this is the same height as the current track. We want to go to there. Since the max height is 3 tiles tall, if I go to there... Yeah, I can't do 4 tall. But I also want the turn back here. So that could be more efficient. And then this gradually goes up, so I don't think I have to worry about that. This is the downwards, the decline. Okay. Grab this train. We're going to clone it. I'm going to send this train on what line? This line, the one we just did. Why is it going the other way? It's because I'm facing that way? It is! It does depend on the face, on the direction you're facing. Okay. So this train is dropping off. We definitely need more than 1 train on each track. So I'm going to place another one here. And I'm going to place another one up here. Because there's no way that this is not empty. It has 4 pieces of oil in it, which 1 train takes the entire 4 out of it. And then this train will go all the way up to this oil well, grab all that, and then that's a full train. So the second train, if it doesn't pick up anything from these 2 oil wells, can pick up all the oil from these 2. It did skip this one, which is good. So we might only need 2 trains per line, but I doubt it. If I make you follow the other train. Oh, we already have 2 on this one. Oh, that's okay. See, this train didn't skip these 2 because it was a far drive, I guess. And this one was full from these 2 stations. So this train isn't going to take everything from these 2, but this train coming up behind it will grab the rest. How are these 2 trains doing now? So you should skip this one. You aren't! Okay. Well, this is full already. So I think we just keep going up in our train amounts. If I clone another train, put it down here. It should be 3 trains per line now. Let's do 4, because I like even numbers. 4 there. 1 train. Another one here. Should be 4 on each. And then we need workers put in here. We'll just max that out. Oh, it has water storage. We could add water to this, but I don't have the thing to place down on the spring. So I can't do that unless we're in sandbox mode. Is this making the stuff now? It is. It has 1 energy stored. No, it has 3 out of 4. Okay, so it's time to put a train over here. This train... place starting here. Doesn't need to be big, because the max that station can hold is 4. So I will let's put 5 just in case when it gets to it. And it makes one more, it can pick up the 5th one. The 5th energy. Ah, see? It picked up all 5. So the moment that we picked stuff out of it, it made one more piece, and then this train was able to take that extra piece. How are these doing? You are full. You are not full. But these are. So you're not going to get everything out of... Did we even put station here? We didn't put a station on these 2 pieces. Oh! Apparently we finished. Or not. Select an oil well or oil power plant by clicking on it. Learn more about how they work. Like this. Catalysts are extra input that provide the industries boosted production. Catalysts will last 90 seconds to provide a steady supply. Oil wells and oil power plants use water as a catalyst. As a resource. Oh, so now it's going to tell us how to put... Yep. Now it wants us to go through all this. Which we already learned how to do in the last map. So maybe... we don't worry about this, and we actually... just go back to the main menu and start a sandbox mode. So that we can see all the different industries in the entire game. Rigas redeemed drink water. Cheers, Rigas. I have a message. No, I don't. Okay, let's quit to make main menu. Not too worried about us not saving. So I go down here to generate sandbox. Can we do like unlimited money and not worry about our money? Doesn't look like it. I don't know anything about the maps. So we could do a small map, could do a large map. This concerns me a little bit, so let's not do the max. Let's go with 5 gigabytes. Terrain detail, 2x2. Oh, that makes the RAM go up more. We'll make it easy on us, make it rich resources. Foothills, ranges, alpine. Let's go with ranges, the usual. Many lakes. These I can't actually see doing anything, so I'm just going to turn them off. Randomized parameters, previously. Let's start with this. So we are going to have to worry about our money. Now, the only thing that I could see hurting us is the fact that there are industries we have yet to see on our tutorial map. So I don't know if we need anything. These are large mountains. We need to make a city for sure. We have to bring needs to it. These are all of our resource extractions, which we've all seen already. And then it only has 3 industries. 2 power plants and a salt refinery. Why don't we have steel? We have iron and copper, or iron and coal. Maybe you have to play the main tutorial map to unlock things? But then how did I unlock this? I don't know. Anyway, let's build a city. Now I'm gonna assume it needs water. These are very hilly. I think I might change the map. Or we can place our city over here. It looks like it has salt. Oh, silica. This is coal, water, oil. What's this? Iron. More silica. The only thing I'm seeing not over in here is copper. Unless this is copper in the trees. It is! Okay. Let's place the city right there. What do you need? Water, or salt, or wire, or steel. How do you make these? Anyway, let's make a train line for just this water. We have to go in industry. I don't know if we need any of this. There is a Palpitoad in chat if anyone wants Palpitoad. What if we do research center? We'll worry about that later. First, I want to worry about our city. Now, I want to maximize how many of these we can have over here, and it's zooming in odd ways. Okay, so put one here, this there, and then rotate these. Like that. We might be able to get a station right here that connects to this. Maybe, no, that's that one. Okay, it doesn't connect to that water pump. And if I rotated this, it would be out to here. So the tracks can only connect 2 tiles away from them. So that means we would need 3 stations here. Nope, go down here, and then go up. Something like that. That's the start of our water. Now, can I just put like a station connected to the city? I can! Look at that. I think that's 7, but that's good enough. Then how do you connect over here? I don't like that. Let's move this back 1. And then it should be straight over. Okay, stations. Station over here. Station over here. And you need a station. Oh! Well, that's all 3. We could have the stations on this side and just separate them with this one piece. 4. I think we need to go to there. Station 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Nope, gotta delete 1 more. That's all 6. Whoa. This would actually be too far away. I need to move this main track our way in. And also these 2. So if I go out this way, it should still be able to connect to this. I think. This is the only one that connects to all three. And that connects to all three of those. So in theory, it still connects to this. It doesn't matter that it's far enough further away, I mean. That's all 6 stations. This does still connect to this station. So now if we were to turn it around like this, come to here and then rotate back on itself. That brings it into our town. Bring you to here, I think, and then in. That should be good, and overkill because of how much water we have going to just the city. So if I were to build a train here, I'm only going to do 1 engine, 4 cars. Research new technology. Oh, this is probably how we unlock things like the steel factory. Okay. Staff tracks your revenue, expenses, and other... I can't say that word. I think the best place for you to be would be somewhere we can't put trains. Can you go on a mountain? I don't think you can. I don't see a reason why we would be right here on this plateau. And we can put the research thing here. Oh, no we can't. Can I delete you? Space free destroying. Recoup 1 free placement? Yes. If we do the research thing first, you can go there. Industry. Accountancy. Then can you fit over here? You can, look at that, that's better. You. It looks like it requires at least energy to start. Don't think it needs any of these. Or I just need to open the tech tree and click on something. Oh, it does require electricity. And then these require 2 different things. This is a lot of things to unlock. Uranium mine? Wasn't expecting a big tree like this. Geothermal plus upgrade. Warehouse. Oil well plus upgrade. Okay. Boiler engine. So we don't have a good engine already? If we start you on this. Can't see what that says. Okay. So this requires this in here. Wait, why did it go to Solva if I clicked on the boiler engine? Does it require something that's in this? It might. Don't know. I started it. We just need to bring electricity up here, I guess. How is this train doing? Are you upgrading? Not growing. City growth requires minimum freight count in all demand categories. In all demand categories. Okay, so it needs wires and steel. Unless when this drops off water, it counts for it. Oh, it is growing. Okay, I think I get it now. But that's like 1 per population for workforce. How do we get this bigger? Earthers are all like, us spacers don't need them. What? I don't even know what that means. So what do we need here? We have oil. I don't think we have a way to burn oil. We do have a way to burn oil. We also have a way to burn coal. But we need coal for steel. So let's not do that. We'll do an oil power plant, and then we'll supply energy to... This is a very large building. We'll supply energy to the town and the research station. Facility, whatever it is. So where... Oh, where do we place the oil? There's nothing over here. Oh, that's unfortunate. Oh wait, no, it was right here. I forgot. How do I get this to connect in without messing with anything? This would have to go right here. And then this train line is in the way. So we'd have to rethink our train for our water. So I think we go back to how we had it originally. That's what I'm going to do. I want to place down all these oil wells first, though. So you have to at least connect to that one corner. It's the furthest out of the way of these two that I can put it. This one has to at least connect here. No, it can't, because this has to go there. This one could go out here, which it needs to, so that I can fit this one here. And then this has to go right here in this spot. Which causes issues with our trains. Unless we switch around that last water pump at the bottom. So I think that's what we'll do. I am going to try and rotate this train. So go there. Bring this up here. We will salvage this. You can see here, and then stations, salvage that, and then back to there, tracks, get you in that. So the town will still get water, but I need to now get rid of this to here, and also this. We will put down our oil, and then our water pump here. Why did we move it? To rotate it, right? Did we even need to rotate it? I don't think we did. So, how do we get all these buildings connected? I think we rotate the train. So it goes counterclockwise, then we bring the track over this way and around, and then loop it back this way. And then we could put the oil train up, like, over top this track. I think that's an idea to do. You would have to connect in here. Because in order for us to put a train here, that's the smallest rotate that we can do. Oh, not train, track. I am gonna keep it this weird turn. To try and minimize how wide of an area it takes up so that the oil can get used. Once the train goes past this portion of the track, I'm going to delete it and connect it in this way. We found out in the last stream. Why does it loop? I guess I can't turn. Connect you back in there then. We have to rethink that portion. Get rid of you. So you have to start from here and then connect in. Something like that. Get rid of this. Bring you like that. And then we can salvage this. Who is in chat? Rattata's in chat. That's a Gen 1 Pokemon I haven't tried to catch yet. Let's see if we can get it. So when this train gets to the station, which I might as well click on it now, after it drops off, I'm going to click reverse, which I can actually do by just typing the letter R. Like that. It takes a few seconds to slow down to a complete halt, and then it turns around. Now it goes this way, which means that I could... How do we separate the oil from the water? That's something I didn't think about. I guess we start here. 2, 3, 4, 5. That would be 6. So if I salvage this entire station, add one more in here. Most of this should reach all 3 of these plants. I didn't realize no matter where I put this station overlay on top of this large station, it shows all 3 of the things connected. I didn't catch the Rattata. That annoys me. Now, the only thing I have noticed over here is that it seems like we don't have enough room with this mountain here to turn around, which would mean that 2 tracks have to come around this oil well. And I'm not sure if 2 tracks could. Definitely need one like this as a minimum. And then this one, can you copy this? But maybe be like 1 tile higher? Maybe that's how we do this? Not train. Track. Once on F. Then if we stay up like this, we can't go around. What if I went up 2? F. Alright, 2 is working. We can go on top of the track. I didn't realize that. How much? Oh, I can just copy the entire track. That's something to think about. It does have to stay 2 tiles high. What did I just do? Can you click on the map and just teleport? You can. Oh, that's cool. Go back over here. Get rid of that. If I go up to here and then just follow this track, Wait, can't I just go over top of... I just remembered you can go over top of the industry things. It does have to be too tall, though. 2 tiles up. So we're at the correct height for this. I just need to find out that the city does a cutscene for when it levels up. Gonna get some groceries before I head home. If I don't get back before you finish, have a good stream. And Willow, keep him drinking. Alright, Ragus, I see how it is. Just for that, I drank some soda. Alright. How do we connect this station in down here? That's train. That's salvage. It's the furthest that you can reach this station. Right here. So the bottom of this line has to be these two. Can't be an incline there, because this one has to be a station, and it needs 1 track before it. And then another track down here for the oil, which is going to change. No, goddammit. Should have said water. That one is on me. Alright, how do you connect in without my help? Is this actually working out? Yes and no. If I go back and just go up 1, that's the correct distance between inclines. It's 2 tiles and then an incline. So now this oil track, I'm not sure how to connect into here. Because we could just take this track down underneath this bridge. And we don't have enough room here to loop back on itself. Because it needs to be like to here, where my mouse cursor is, not where the train line is trying to put it. Although we could go up and over the water, like it's trying to. Nobody told me. I looked over, I'm like, why do I see myself so large? So, I don't know how long I was in that scene for. Here's what we did, just in case we've been in there for quite a while. This is the water line. We have 3 trains there that are 2 engines and 8 cars. This is our electric to the town, which is another 2 trains of the same length. This is our oil line. And this line right here is the power to our research facility, which we're trying to get the boiler engine. It looks like it has 1 energy in here. I'm guessing each research point takes 1 energy. No idea. I think we just need to bring oil in here more frequently. I am sure of it. Because it just used its last piece. And this train's not even there yet. So if we clone the train and now point it here. We probably should have put this... up here on this plateau. But I don't think it was letting us. So hopefully with 2 trains it makes the electric more quick. What pumps are being used? Not all of them. So it's using the first 3 here. And then they're skipping this station because they're full already. Yeah, we might want to have a 3rd train. So I'm going to wait until the train that's at the bottom goes past this train, and I'm going to place this train right behind it. And then they should spread apart. How is our water trains doing? We actually have too many trains, it seems. So if I were to get rid of this train, they might work themselves out. I'm pretty sure that 3 trains down here should get us emptying all of these. There's more oil wells than there are water by a whole 1. So we might need 3 trains to get all of them done. We are getting close and getting it worked out. So I think we should actually grab some water and bring it over here, because that would double the speed of our oil power plant. It looks like I might be able to... Is this the right one? Water pump. I might be able to use all of these water without having to delete anything. It looks like I can. Rotate you. Put you there. Not enough money to build structure. Ooh, we ran into our first money issue. But we're pretty close to getting it back anyway. Maybe. It's hard to tell. It says our net is going down. Our revenue is up pretty high though. We definitely reached the amount needed for this pump. Do the tracks cost money? They do. By the total length. I mean, that makes sense. Anyway, if we go to here and then loop around, well, we're getting into copper territory there. Hopefully we won't need that copper. And then you... wait a minute. We could just have a station here. That's all 6. That would do with these 3. Then if we put... oh, we leveled up to level 2 now. So that means we brought in enough electricity, I think. We could have a station over here doing these 2. I think this would make more sense in the long run. What? Oh, this is 7 tiles long? Ooh. We unlocked the boiler engine. Now, I know it said it doesn't make them faster, but I'm hoping that it's more efficient. Let's look at the differences. Boiler engine is cheaper than the workhorse engine. The workhorse engine has balanced speed, so I guess it does better. Is that tree? What do we unlock next? I think that our town would probably tell us what we need next. Look at how big this is getting now. I wonder if it spreads across tracks as well. So, this over here now demands furniture, appliances, or glass. So the catalyst at the bottom is what the next level demand will be. Okay, so let's look at what that would be. One of them was furniture. Tool die. Hard mode. I don't see anything that would necessarily say tool die. Or not tool die. One of them was glass, wasn't it? Glass smelters right here. That requires electric and steel. Appliance, furniture. Okay. I'm kind of understanding the tech tree now. So the Tier 0 is everything we needed for the initial setup. Tier 1 is what we needed for our town level 1. Tier 2 is for the level 2 stuff. Then we're probably going to need this at some point. Tier 3, 4, 5, and it ends at 7. Which, they're all upgrades. Paperclip saber. So if we just keep looking at this, we could do geothermal stuff, which would require a steel mill. So let's get steel going. Alright. The steel mill requires these two, which we already have unlocked. Did we start it? I think we did. Red means it's researching. Gotcha. Alright. What were we doing? I already forgot. We were doing water way out here. Stations. Get this track connected into here. And then we need to get away all the way over there. So I think we are going to get you to run this way. So I salvage all the way to here. We can then connect this in that way. Then we have room for 2 tracks for the new water. This is going to have to go and be moved. You come up this way, like this. Maybe not like that. There we go. That's an odd bridge, but okay. You out 1. I think I can put the station back in now. Yes, I can. And then we want this track to just loop back around. Here, and then up here. And that also does a weird looking bridge. But okay. Now we have these two set up. How do we have these connect all the way over here? Just straight in however way it goes? Just up and over the initial track. I don't like that. If I bring you to here, and you right along with it, now what do you do? I'm okay with that. And you out to this one. Why don't you just come straight like that? That was weird. Do they do any weird in and out situation? I'm seeing straight tracks. Alright. Now we just need a lot of trains. Are you facing the correct way? You are not. How about now? You still are not. So... I want you to start where you get water. So maybe they face the direction of the nearest station? Are we not able to pay for you? Yeah, we're not. Wow. How much is this then? 1,024 just for the engines, and then 16 times 8. $128? I think. Let me do the math. All together, 1,152. So we should be able to buy it now. We can, and we unlocked the steel mill. And there's also a Licky Tongue in chat. That's a Gen 1 Pokemon. I am going to try and catch it. And this time I'm typing in an Ultra Ball, because it doesn't seem like when I skip the ball tag that it uses the ball. So now we know that we need, let's say $1,200 for each one of these trains. Why did you pick up the water? Apparently that wasn't 6 long. Yeah, you pick up water, you bring it all the way down here, you drop it off. Unless these don't connect. They do connect. And you have a water storage. Was this a first placement issue? That they needed to work out that a train goes that way first? Maybe. Let's look at our tech tree since we're doing this very quickly. New bullet engine. What is this? Is this ultimate in top speed with high acceleration and flat terrain? Not recommended for hills. Okay. That's probably the train that I want for this long track at least. It's probably going to cost us a lot more though. How's our city doing? It looks like the water pump's filled up, which means once this is full, it doesn't request more from the trains, I suppose. Okay, that's good to know. Do you have any water on you? I don't think you have anything. Why do you not have any water from over here? There's not like a two different... Did I place the wrong type of thing? I might have cloned the wrong train. That says crude oil. I did. You do have to pay attention to make sure what kind of car you have on the train. That makes sense. So let's look at our trains, make sure that they have the correct cars. These are both oil. This also has oil. This has energy. And we don't have another train on that line for energy. Okay. You have energy. I know these all have, these two have water. Do you get energy? You do get energy. Okay. So you should have water now. You do, look at that. Alright, now we can start cloning you. We do have enough for another one. So if I place you there, that's you on the way. And then this should start to double the amount of energy we're creating. Because once we have a catalyst, it goes up 100% for 90 seconds. Which should mean that every time we supply it again, one piece of catalyst lasts for 90 seconds, if I am understanding correctly. So this should be 8 pieces. I think it only requires 8. Requires only 4. Okay, so we really only require 1 train going back and forth with water. Does that mean this water could supply to it? Maybe. We're gonna keep the water being used from this. And I guess we don't need 2 trains. Because that train didn't drop off anything. We're gonna delete you. I'm sorry to tell you that. But you're gone. Alright, how are you doing on research? You're 2 points away. Well, almost 1 point away. How long does it take to get 1 point? 30 seconds per point. Oh, and it tells you the cycle cost at the top. Gotcha. Okay. So we can actually map out what we need, or how long it's going to take to do each one. And we can pay to upgrade the level. Let's do that. What does this do? Boost research speed by 50%, so that means it should now take 15 seconds? No. No, what is 30 times 1.5? I don't think that's the way I wanted to do that. A 100% is 30 seconds. We just added a third of 30 seconds. So it'd be 30 times 1.33. No, that's still the opposite. Hold on, 30 minus 30 times 1.33. I'm doing this weirdly. I think I got it. Minus 30 times 1.33. No, 30 times 33. Which... 20.1 seconds per thing. So if I go down here and we click on the bank, we should see that it takes 20 seconds. No, it didn't change anything. Huh. Then I don't know what this does. Okay, industry. We now have unlocked steel. And that is our alarm for finding someone to raid out to. So I think that's where we're going to leave this train station, or train system. And then we will come back to it on Saturday. Thanks for watching. If you'd like to catch me live, I stream on Mondays and Wednesdays from 10 a.m. to 12:30 p.m. EST, and on Saturdays from 10 a.m. to 5 p.m. EST.